Thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be doing a gardening product review, and this is for Dr. Earth Organic and Natural Pump and Grow Succulents Organic Pump and Grow for cactus and succulents plant food. And this is what it looks like, and it is 16 fluid ounces. The NPK is 112. So, a lot of nurseries that I go to, a lot of times when they do carry Dr. Earth, they recommend Dr. Earth a lot due to the fact that they use organic materials to produce their products. They do not use human waste. That was what I was told repeatedly. What I was told repeatedly was just, this is pretty much the best, especially compared to like Miracle-Gro, which is incredibly commercialized and they use human waste, versus this, which is zero human waste. So this is the second type of cactus fertilizer that I've ever used. The first one was from Miracle-Gro. I stopped using that one because it killed my Thanksgiving cactus, and my husband was also having a problem with it. It was slowly killing his jade plants. He has more than one, and as a result, he has 3 left. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But anyway, this one here is really I would say really organic and all that good stuff. And I will give you information right now, which is in front of me. So it says made from the highest level human grade whole foods derived from natural market superfoods such as seafood, raw meat, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and everything we buy for our own family. We grow today's healthy gardens using yesterday's food, pure and simple. People and pets safe, no synthetic chemicals, GMO infested chicken manure, or toxic ingredients. Dr. Earth Pump and Grow products are so easy to use. Only 2 pumps of our 100% sustainable fertilizer in your cactus, succulents, and other drought-tolerant plants will be fed for 2 weeks. Organic Transparency, OMRI, or Organic Material Review Institute, OIM, Organic Input Materials, CCOF, California Certified Organic Farmers, and NOP, National Organic Program. Sustainably made in the USA through a collaboration of high-level environmentalists inspired to positively change the world. This has a lot of mixed reviews online, and the reason that it is reviewed negatively is because of this contraption right here, the pump. I would suggest the only thing to change in regards to this particular product is to change that it could just be in a bottle, and to just have directions at the back on how much you really do need to use per volume of water. So I tried and tested this. I tried to do it directly in the plant, and then I watered it after, because it says you have to water it within 24 hours. This is a very pungent fertilizer. It will stink up your dirt if you put it, if you squirt it down directly in the dirt. And I didn't really like that. Even after it becomes watered, I just didn't like the experience at all, and it can be very messy, especially if it's your first time. What I would suggest is don't pump it really hard, just pump it really slowly. And I would suggest you I'm not going to tip this over, because the last time I tried to make this video and I tipped it over, it spilled. So I would tip it over about maybe 30 degrees, 45-degree angle. And that's when I slowly push the pump down inside a watering canister. You cannot pre-mix this and let it sit in even over a few days or a week or a month in a container, because it will become rancid and it will start to mold and it will just go bad, because this is all very organic. I did try to do that, and it will go bad very, very quickly. So what I do now is I have a container that is already pre-mixed with new supplements. Right now I'm using Super Thrive, so I pre-mix it with water and that, and as soon as I'm ready to water my succulents, I measure either 1 cup or 2 cups, because 1 cup is 1/2 teaspoon of this product, and you dilute it in the water. If you want 2 cups, if you have more than one plant out there, obviously you don't need a lot, and depending on the size of your plant, 2 cups is 1 whole pump, which is 1 teaspoon. That is the equivalent of that. So I'm just kind of worried, like, why couldn't they just say 1 teaspoon for every 2 cups, or how many teaspoons you need for all of that? But I guess they were thinking more of, it will be so convenient if you just squirt it on the plant. It really isn't. It's very messy, and a lot of people have complained about that. Like, when I see reviews online, it's majority, they hate the product because it is so messy to administer. But the product's performance itself, the inside of this product, is not faulty at all. The only thing that I would say is that it really has a pungent, like, disgusting smell to it. It does dissipate if you do mix it with water first. I just don't find that pumping this directly into the plant and then watering it after is actually, I feel like I'm spending a lot more time than I really should. If that makes any sense. Like, why can't I just dilute it and put it in, and I'm watering it and fertilizing at the same time? But it's a personal preference, and some people might prefer it that way. Another tip that I will give you is, do not shake it. When you are even walking to a different room, you have to walk kind of slowly and steady. The less product you have used from this, the more it's going to, like, drip and spray everywhere. There was a time, and trial and error, and I don't want anybody else to experience the way I did. So all I did was walk maybe 20 feet, 15 feet from my kitchen to my laundry room. And I have a cabinet in there, in which majority of my cabinet is really for my indoor gardening. And all I did was hold it like this and pop it on the shelf. I didn't throw it. I just put it down like this, like how you would normally do. But it was probably a little bit more abrupt than that. And the amount of fertilizer was still higher, probably around here or here. It sprayed everywhere. Just like sprayed everywhere for no reason. And the pump wasn't being used. So that is a big part of that. This is a drip right here, and I made sure I didn't clean it just so you guys can see it. This is just a drip from being used. There's no leakage. It's not like it's broken. It's nothing like that at all. So the only con I really have for this is the way to administer and extract the product. And because it is in a pump and I'm almost out of it, I really don't think I would want to repurchase just because of that. If I would decide to do that, what I would probably do is put it in a different container with just a twist lid and measure it per every cup or every 2 cups, because again, it is 1/2 teaspoon per 1 cup of water. If you want to do 2 cups, obviously you double it. So I have a lot of succulents, but a lot of my succulents and a lot of cactus or cacti, they can usually be okay in that amount of container. So if you have like not that many cacti or succulents or both, what I would suggest is just do 1 cup at a time, which is okay. You have to slowly push it down. If you push it down abruptly, it will spill and it's a complete mess. So very gently push it down. And just put the measuring spoon right down here. It's touching the bottom of the lip. Again, if you do have the amount of succulents, like for me, I have succulents in this big of a pot. I have cacti in this big of a pot, and that kind of big of a pot. And it just depends per plant. Some plants do require a little bit more watering than the others. But rule of thumb is usually once a week. That is just a rule of thumb, but always adjust it to your environment. Plants are always going to acclimate to your personal environment. And so each plant is going to be different. So try and feel it every day or every other day. Just put your finger in the dirt and do that. Some people use a moisture stick. I don't really do that. I guess because I've just never tried to do that, and just sticking my finger in the dirt, I don't know, I enjoy doing that, and I know what's going on in a sense, and that has been tried and tested with me. So why fix something that's not broken? Maybe I will do that, because my husband did point it out that it might be okay to do that, but we'll see. We'll see if I change my mind or not. I would also like to suggest that try to see if you will use, because I try to live my life in as much as possible a zero waste home. So as much as possible, I would suggest try to see if you have enough plants to cover 1 cup or 2 cups or 3 or 4, however much you want to use. Because when you're done using it, and due to succulents, you can't keep it. You have to toss it. If not, it's going to go rancid. It's going to go bad. So what I would suggest is count how many cacti or succulents you have. And if it's only one that needs to be watered, the other one should be okay in a few days to be watered too at some point. So just, you can kind of wait. And cactus is one of those plants that retain water a lot. So because they retain water a lot, when they aren't watered quickly, it's okay, because they will slowly use the retained water in their system. So it's not something to be worried about. Like, you could give it a few days or a week and it will still be okay. That's why a lot of people really suggest cactus or succulents to be a starter plant, because it is hardy and it is very forgiving. So I would suggest you do that. Other than that, I really love this product. The fertilizer works beautifully. My cactus are growing really well. I don't have any issues. I have used the Miracle-Gro cactus fertilizer, and that would really work well too. It's just that sometimes it's a hit or miss. I don't know if it's quality control. I do know their customer relations has really bad quality control, but their products, it seemed like lately, in my personal experience, it seemed like it's kind of gone down. I don't know what it is. They told me it was a distributor's fault, but when it comes to like fertilizer, I don't know if that would be a distributor's fault. Maybe the dirt, but a fertilizer, I think that would be the company's fault, because it's sealed. It's not like it has anything. I mean, what? Somebody in there opened it purposely and just ruin the product? It's weird. I don't believe that part. But anyway, if you are looking for a good cactus fertilizer, I would suggest this. I would also suggest you have a different container for this. You don't need to use the pump, because it's really messy. And it really took me a while to get used to it. Probably I was already almost half in before I got used to it. It really is something for you to get used to. So I'm kind of hoping that this video would be informative enough that whoever wants to try this out watches my video and pays attention very carefully. So when they do use this, it's a dream. It's not a problem. I would also suggest to just transfer this into a different container. Something that doesn't have a pump. And again, it is 1/2 teaspoon to 1 cup of water. So just kind of add it there, and how much water you really need. And the reason I went down to 1 cup is because you never know. There are some people out there that actually only have 1 succulent out there, and even 1 cup is too much. So just kind of, they divide it down to see if you only need 1/2 cup of water or something like that. Then you can make it a 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 cup water, something like that. Or if you really want to go down, 1/8 teaspoon to 1/4 cup of water. If you only really have a teeny tiny cactus or succulent, then you might need it to be like that. If you want it to be more, just kind of just kind of add more, just do the math. If you have other advice or you want to talk about this product or succulents or gardening in general, succulents in particular, I don't have any prickly cacti, I only have succulents. Let me know down below. I love talking about plants. I can talk about plants all day. And if you have any other questions that I didn't really address for this particular product, let me know down below. Anything else that has to pertain in regards to this product, let me know down below. I will answer all your questions as fast as I can. Anything else, let me know down below. I have my social media accounts down in the description section. So if you want to connect there, just go ahead and check those out. If you enjoy this video, I hope you're going to give me a thumbs up so that I know more, which more videos that I should probably do. So if you want more knowledge, I can share more knowledge, that kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed my video. You're going to hit the like button as well as the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye. I almost forgot to add my rating, so I do give this 2 thumbs up. And just the product alone, not including the performance. I meant the quality of the fertilizer. Overall product, I would probably give this a 3 out of 5 stars because the pump is really a problem. I do recommend this. I give this 3 out of 5 stars and 2 thumbs up. Thanks, guys, again, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.